1984 American Motors Limited Eagle four-wheel drive wagon. That's not a mouthful. This was the top of the line for American Motors in 1984. One family owned since new with 3,442 actual miles on it. We're actually going to post the video of the estate sale that we traveled a long ways to buy this, and talking to the original owner's son, and you can see the environment it was kept in with a bunch of other really special low mileage cars. It was running and driving when we found it. We put our best foot forward to make this what I believe is the best one in existence. If it's not the best, it's certainly close. We buffed the beige paint on the exterior. We clay barred it and buffed it. We restored the wheels because they had a little bit of flash oxidation on them. Replaced the tires. This was the smallest all-terrain tire that's available right now, so we put a small lift kit on it. Note it's got the factory mud flaps on it, which is really cool. We also replaced the headliner in it because it was sagging. And what we spent the most of the time on was, if you see in here, this car had Rusty Jones on it from the factory. So you'll have some holes here and there where they sprayed the rust preventative stuff inside, but all the jams here, the entire undercarriage of the car, and the entire engine bay were undercoated. The hood release is kind of in an odd spot over here. It's to the right of the steering wheel. But you gotta see this engine bay, how it turned out. And the undercarriage, Zach took over 100 pictures of the undercarriage. It is amazing. All the wheelhouses, basically you can see how this, exactly how it left the factory. So we've got a 4.2 liter 258 under the hood. But look how nice it came out. If you look at the original video when we bought it, had Cosmolina everywhere, and the Rusty's rust preventative stuff everywhere, but what was really neat is it protected everything. So this is absolutely amazing. Got the original hoses, appears to be the original belt. We did change the fluids in it. At cold start, it doesn't smoke. Of course, it runs and drives like it's new. Again, this is the top of the line American Motors you could get in 1984. To me, it's actually as luxurious, if not more luxurious, than a Grand Wagoneer. I love Grand Wagoneers. You guys don't be haters on that, but to restore a wagon like this to this condition, I'm not gonna say it'd be impossible. It'd be very difficult to find these NOS parts, but it would be almost cost prohibitive. So I believe we have the very best 1984 American Motors Eagle four-wheel drive wagon. Let's take it for a ride. Well, welcome to the drive of the 1984 AMC Eagle Limited four-wheel drive wagon. Listen to that, starts right up. All the gauges are working. Now I have 343 miles on it. MFF cassette, full center console gauges, automatic, four-wheel drive, tilt, remote mirrors. So cool. Cigarette lighter, never been used. So it literally feels like, it smells like a new car. So when I was talking to the son of the original owner at the estate sale, he said their local dealer, which they bought many Jeeps from him. You'll see some other special ones in the video if you'll watch it. So this is the only one they got in that year. Their allotment was one. His dad had tried to get one the prior 2 years and didn't, and just really thought this was a super special machine, which it is. Rarely do you see one. You certainly don't see them in this condition. So as you can see, my hands aren't on the wheel, it goes perfectly straight. It's really quiet, runs smooth, it's very, very tight. It literally, drives like a new car would. Now when we got this, it was in exceptional condition, but we put our best foot forward. We did the shocks, we did the wheels, we did the tires, we did a very small lift kit, we did the headliner, we buffed it, waxed it, but what we spent the most amount of time on was the detailing of the engine bay and the chassis. Please take time to look at the pictures, it's truly amazing. Even though it was absolutely exceptional when we got it, I mean, look at the interior pieces. We still spent close to $10,000 in our shop, and I'll post that invoice as well. But if you got an American Motors collection, a Jeep collection, a four-wheel drive collection, or even just an American car collection, or any collection, I believe this is going to be the best one you're ever going to see. The manual's complete new owner's manual kit. We pulled it out and scanned it. It didn't look like it had ever been opened up. Even things like the American Motors emblem crest on the hood, everything is just so nice and crisp because it was always kept in the garage. It really is fun to drive. The majority of these built early on were the 2.5 four-cylinders. This is the bigger motor, the 4.2 liter 258 6-cylinder. I mean, this is the one to have. It's a limited, it's the top of the line, incredible interior, 4-wheel drive, the big motor, automatic transmission, which is what you're going to want if you're going to 4-wheel it, cassette, and full gauges. And again, we also have the actual build sheet for this, which is really cool if you'll take time to read the scanned documents. And yes, we will assist with worldwide shipping anywhere in the world. I'm confident it's the best one in existence. If there's a better one, I don't know about it. Again, the only thing you're going to hear is the wind noise, but I mean, this thing is so quiet inside. It really is a pleasure to drive. Talking cool factor, this may not be one just to put up a non-drive, this might be one to drive. Everything's working at this time as it should. Actually, everything was working when we got it. We just did a service and heavy detailing because it had never been done before. I'm gonna pull over here and pop the hood so you guys can hear the engine run. I mean, it's just incredibly smooth. It's really neat. This bug screen kept any bugs from ever getting on it. There you go. Really smooth running 258 4.2. So there you have it, what I believe to be the very best 1984 American Motors Eagle Limited 4-wheel drive wagon. See you next time.